Hey guys, how are you today? Um, some I'm just going to trickle some information that I was talking about in the video when I said I'd bring further details if needed. I don't have a problem with the spiritual community, but I do believe that there are some form of tactics that are used to target people that are spiritual, and we also have to learn how to respect the messengers as well, because the messengers are important and they are only people, and they do the best that they can to disperse information that will help someone, give them clarity or some form of healing or some form of closure, depending upon the situation, depending upon, you know, everything, honestly, because everyone's circumstance and situation is different from one another's. But the collective purpose is to have healing and a sound mind. So, yeah, I am very grateful for the information that is shared and that is given to the people so that they can learn how, excuse me, to ascend and learn how to just maneuver in their lives in a more healthier way. Everyone has their own form of how they express certain things. So, go with what works for you. Don't target people in a way that makes them feel uncomfortable. We have to learn how to respect each other's boundaries. And like I said before, based on the level of healing you have done is based on the person's response, vice versa as well, from the teacher and the student, but sometimes the student will get a little out of pocket when it comes to saying things or behaving a certain way or just doing things that they have no business doing, you know what I'm saying? And people don't know each other's personal lives, and we have to really learn to respect each other. We are here to be of service and to help each other in a way that will, spread consciousness. But sometimes people use this kind of information to target people in a way that is wayward. And yes, this is it's intense sometimes, and sometimes it's like people really need to learn self. Like, that's what it really is about. And we have to learn to spread positive energy, learn how to, even when it comes to pulling in energy, learn how to take what works for you. You don't have to take in everything. Just take in what works for you, because everyone has their own lives and things that they go through. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share. So I am very thankful for the era that we are in when it comes to, you know, this form of thinking, this way of being, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have all this back then, but we have a lot of access to things now. Like, someone was saying that, and I thought about it for a few days actually, and I was like, wow, because our forefathers had really made a way for us to have knowledge, made a way for us to have resources, made a way for us to utilize the things that we have. So I think that transformation in itself is very magical. And also the time length as well. Like, people don't pay attention to the time length of, like, 400 versus maybe, like, I'm not sure how many it took, but it didn't take long after, those agreements that were passed down and made to make changes within the dynamic of being more versatile in how we disperse goods and, have resources. That's all I'm going to say with that. But, yeah. Okay.